Hello, future officers. I hope your test went well. So today is our discussion with regards to our H2H session. So this is the first test which we have conducted in the different themes of physical geography, and the themes that were asked today were related to Earth in solar system, origin and evolution of Earth, geomorphic processes and atmosphere. So without wasting any time, let us straight away move to the question number 1. Now question number 1, it was with regards to stages in the evolution. First stage, second and third stage. क्या क्या stages था in the evolution of Earth? If you would see the description, first stage basically it was loss of primordial atmosphere, and second stage mein it was the hot interiors because of the continued volcanic activity, right? So basically they have mismatched this. So we have to tell how many of the above pairs are correctly matched. Kitne pairs correctly matched. And the third stage, definitely there was modification of the atmosphere with the process of photosynthesis. So only one pair is correct. So the correct answer for the same is only one pair. So this is the basic, everyone should be aware of the same. Then comes question number 2, was regarding the Big Bang theory. Which of the following stages are considered under Big Bang theory? All the matter is condensed into a singular atom. और keyword singular atom जैसे Big Bang theory आता है, singularity should come into. It considered universe to be roughly the same at any point of time. No, it is not the case. ये तो Hoyle's का steady state का condition आ गया. That means statement second is wrong. अगर statement second गलत हो जाएगा, obviously what remains are B and C. First तो दोनों में दिया हुआ है, the universe became transparent after the explosion. Definitely this statement is true, and it is given in the NCERTs also. So what is our answer? The correct answer is option C. 1 and 3 is correct. Second is wrong. और Big Bang theory को तो what it is said, expanding universe hypothesis. Universe is continuously expanding as per Big Bang theory. Hope this is clear. Thereafter, moving to question number 3. Which of the following describes the theory of moon's formation? Moon formation के ऊपर a question has been. So it is a satellite that escaped from another planet. It was formed from localized clump of cloud which eventually cooled into condensed state. It is an outcome of giant impact of an asteroid which hit the earth and blew off large piece which was caught in the orbit and later formed moon. या फिर it was an icy body rotating in the early universe and was caught by the earth's gravity. बहुत simple है. जैसे ही moon का formation आता है, study about big splat. The correct answer is option C. Giant impact. Say you should be able to solve the question. Now question number 4, it is relating to mass extinction. Arrange the following mass extinction in the correct chronological order. A mass extinction pe question has been framed by UPSC. 6th mass extinction के बारे में पूछा. It was relating to Anthropocene age. Now we should be aware Devonian mass extinction, Permian या फिर Triassic. इसके लिए थोड़ा सा आपको be aware about the geological time scale. This is the time period which has been mentioned. अब इसको रटने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं है. You should only be knowing the correct order, right? So first was Ordovician, Silurian, then late Devonian, then came Primerian, Triassic, then Jurassic, and then Cretaceous. Correct answer is they have been properly arranged. Devonian mass extinction, Permian, and thereafter Triassic mass extinction. Thereafter, with reference to theory of origin of Earth के बारे में पूछना है. Nebular hypothesis and Big Bang theory. So nebular hypothesis is also called expanding universe hypothesis given by Laplace. No, this is wrong. Expanding universe hypothesis बिग बैंग थ्योरी के लिए यूज किया जाता है. इनफैक्ट नेबुलर हाइपोथेसिस वाज ओरिजिनली गिवन बाय इमैनुअल कांट. आप इनको एथिक्स में भी पढ़ते हैं. लेटर इट वाज रिवाइज्ड बाय लैप्लेस. Then Big Bang theory, which is a modern theory of origin of Earth, is given by George Lemaitre. Yes, this statement is correct. He was a Belgian. First statement was wrong. Second statement was correct. So answer is B. Thereafter, consider the following statement regarding Jovian planets. Jovian planets, you should be aware, inner planets, outer planets. So Jovian planets have a thick atmosphere which is mostly composed of helium and hydrogen. They were made at a later stage than inner and terrestrial planets due to distance from the sun. उसके formation के बारे में बात की है. And third was, all Jovian planets have rings along with many natural satellites. What should be the correct answer? सबसे पहले inner और outer planet का concept clear होना चाहिए. So what we have? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter. But Mars और Jupiter के बीच में what we have? Asteroid का belt. These are considered inner planets या फिर terrestrial planets, and these are the outer or the Jovian planet. Jovian मतलब Jupiter like. So the first statement, Jovian planets have a thick atmosphere. Yes, this statement is correct. Have a thick atmosphere and mainly it is composed of helium and hydrogen. But जैसे ही second statement देखेंगे, they were formed at a later stage. No, they were not formed at a later stage. जैसे ही यहाँ पे आप पढ़ेंगे later stage, this is the keyword. So all the planets were formed in the same period, around 4.6 billion years ago. Because this you read in your nebular hypothesis, condensation of the nebula, all of this. यहाँ पे with the help of this you could have eliminated option. पहला स्टेटमेंट सही है गलत है उसकी चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं होती अगर आप सेकंड को एलिमिनेट कर दें. All Jovian planets have rings with many natural satellites. Yes, this is true. Then question number 7. With respect to the date 3rd January, which of the following statement is are correct? 3 जनवरी के बारे में पूछा. Yes, 3 जनवरी. So it is ITCZ shift towards northern hemisphere. 3 जनवरी में northern hemisphere में it is winters. अभी recently ही 3 जनवरी खत्म हुआ है. Obviously ITCZ would be shifting towards southern hemisphere. First statement is out. Second, moon comes closer to the earth and a super moon event takes place. Super moon का कोई भी लेना देना नहीं है with respect to the month of January. This is also wrong. Next, winter solstice is observed in northern hemisphere. Finally, Earth reached the point where it is closer to the sun. So what should be the correct answer for the same? The correct answer is Earth reached the point where it is closer to the sun. और इसको क्या कहा जाता है? This is termed as perihelion. और सबसे दूर is ephelion. 4th of July and 3rd of January. 3rd of January normally भी आपको पता होना चाहिए. There is a point in time when Earth is closest to the sun. Direct answer should have marked. Also talking about statement C. Why statement C is wrong? The winter solstice occurs when Earth's pole reaches its maximum tilt. And this is around 21st of December, not 3rd of January. Now question number 8. Which of the following statement is correct with reference to the planets? अब planets के बारे में पूछे. Except Mercury, all planets in solar system have moons. No, it is not except Mercury. It is Venus also. This statement is wrong. tilt of planet describes severity of season. That is, less tilt means severe seasons. टिल्ट जो है बहुत जरूरी है सीजन्स के लिए. अगर टिल्ट बहुत कम होगा तो वो सीवियर सीजन को इंडिकेट नहीं करेगा. टिल्ट ज्यादा है, दैट मींस सीवियरिटी ऑफ सीजन वुड बी ग्रेटर. ऑल्सो रॉन्ग. Venus is considered to be the Earth's twin in terms of size and shape. Definitely this statement is. And Neptune is the fastest moving planet in the solar system. No, this is wrong. In fact, it is the slowest of all. The correct answer is C. Thereafter, question number 9, land of midnight sun is referred as. Now, this is some kind of question which we used to read in our GK classes, school times. Land of rising sun, land of midnight sun. जैसे ही बात आती है land of midnight sun, so this is especially true for Norway. Norway कहाँ पे है? Norway obviously is in the northern hemisphere. So land of midnight sun is referred to as at the equator where sun stays for a longer time. Equator की बात नहीं होगी. Norway obviously is in northern hemisphere. At Antarctic circle where sun never sets in midsummer. Antarctic circle कहाँ पे है? Southern hemisphere. At Arctic circle where the sun never sets. Arctic circle. Fourth, Japan known as Nippon, which is literally translated. Japan को कहा जाता है land of rising sun, not land of midnight sun. Obviously, answer is. This is very easy question. तो सिर्फ पता होना चाहिए था. It is Norway or Norway. All of us are aware. Northern hemisphere. Correct answer is option C. Thereafter, question number 10. Saturn is the largest planet in the solar system. No, this is not Saturn. This is Jupiter. Wrong. Jovian planet lies between Sun and the belt of asteroids. अगर इसको बहुत स्पीड से स्ट्रेसफुल कंडीशन में करेंगे तो इसको सही मार्क कर सकते हैं. But this is actually wrong. The Jovian planet not what lies between Sun and belt of asteroid. In fact, it is the inner or terrestrial planets. देखा था थोड़ी देर पहले. This statement is also wrong. Then Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus have rings around them. Yes, it is true. And all the planets move around in a circular path. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is A. Because first, second is wrong, third is right, and fourth is wrong. Because they move in an elongated path, not a circular path. जितने भी planets हैं circular path में नहीं move करके elongated या elliptical path में revolve करते हैं. So the correct answer is option A. Only one of them is. Question number 11. Consider the following statement in context of Oort clouds. This is one question you would be able to solve only if you have read it. It is the most distant region in our solar system. It is predicted that it is home to long-term comets. Third, the Oort cloud is a primary source of comets. However, Kuiper belt is primary source of asteroids. Sorry. So statement 1 is true. It is the most distant region in our solar system. You can see here also. This is Sun, heliosphere. Thereafter we have interstellar space. This is the region of Oort clouds. Oort clouds is predicted as collection of icy objects. First statement is correct. Obviously, it is considered to be home of long-term comets. In fact, Oort clouds को कहा ही जाता है cometary reservoir. This statement is also. Third statement may seem correct, but third statement actually is wrong because it is written Kuiper belt is primary source of asteroid. No, it is not the Kuiper belt. Kuiper belt नहीं है primary source. क्या primary source? Primary source is of course the asteroid belt. Statement third is wrong. The correct answer turns out to be option B. Thereafter, consider the following statement regarding solar flares. किसी ने पहले भी क्वेश्चन फ्रेम किया हुआ है सोलर फ्लेयर का impacts. So 4 statements are given. It is an intense burst of radiation coming from release of magnetic energy associated with sunspots. The impact of solar flares is confined to sun's corona. अब जैसे एक्सट्रीम वर्ड आता है कन्फाइन मतलब सिर्फ वहीं तक ही इम्पैक्ट है, ऐसा नहीं. सोलर फ्लेयर का इम्पैक्ट सन्स कोरोना तक सीमित नहीं है. सेकंड स्टेटमेंट इज रॉन्ग. Aditya L1 is ISRO's mission for observing outer core of the sun. The basics you should be aware of. This is very much in news. Geomagnetic storms are capable of creating space junk due to their impact on satellites. Obviously, this statement is true. You should be very properly aware with regards to different layers of sun. Please pay proper attention to this particular image. बहुत हाई चांसेस हैं कि इस साल के प्रीलिम्स में आपसे क्वेश्चन फ्रेम किया जाए. So this is the core region, this is radioactive region, convection zone, and here you can see chromosphere, corona, photosphere, transition region. So these are the different regions. The first statement is correct as well as statement 4 is correct. The correct answer is option B. Only 2 of them are correct. Why option third is wrong? Option third is wrong because Aditya's L1 mission, it is observing the photosphere. It is observing the photosphere, chromosphere and the outermost layer of the sun. इसको स्टडी कर रहे हैं ना कि कोर को. यहीं पे कैच था थर्ड स्टेटमेंट. I hope this is clear. Thereafter, question number 13. Statements are given और उसके बेसिस पे क्वेश्चन फ्रेम्ड. सबसे पहले आपका ध्यान जाना चाहिए कि करेक्ट पूछा है या इनकरेक्ट पूछा. Silly mistakes must be avoided at all cost. So in recent times, a huge sunspot directly facing the Earth has grown to be twice the size of Earth, and its width has doubled in just 24 hours. It is about sunspot. In this context, sunspots होते क्या हैं? Areas that consist of dark region called as penumbra. No, this is wrong. पूरा statement सही होगा. UPSC में भी ऐसा ही सवाल आता है, स्पेशली अनलिनो और वो सब टॉपिक्स में या कोई भी टॉपिक, कि पूरा स्टेटमेंट सही देंगे, सिर्फ एक कीवर्ड को चेंज कर देंगे, डायरेक्शंस को चेंज कर देंगे, डिग्रीज को चेंज कर देंगे. दिस इज नॉट पेनिम्ब्रा, दिस इज अम्ब्रा रीजन. दे आर वार्मर देन अदर पार्ट्स. नो, दे आर नॉट वार्मर, दे आर कूलर पार्ट्स. दिस स्टेटमेंट इज ऑल्सो रॉन्ग. A sudden explosion of energy caused by tangling, crossing or reorganizing magnetic fields near sunspots. Yes, this is true. What is the answer? Answer is one of them is correct. I hope this is clear. Umbra is the darker part or the cooler part. Here you can see umbra and penumbra, the darker parts and the cooler parts. Question number 14. If the equatorial plane of Earth is not inclined to its orbit, then अगर ऐसा होता तो क्या होता? If this, then what? So duration of year would be longer, summer would be warmer, there would be no change of season, winter would be longer. Summer warmer, winter longer, कैसे समझ आएगा? Generally questions are very easy provided your concepts are clear. Otherwise बहुत easy questions में lot of aspirants commit mistake. तो इक्वेटोरियल प्लेन अगर टिल्ट नहीं होता, इंक्लाइन नहीं होता, तब क्या होता? बेसिक्स, टिल्ट इज द रीजन फॉर चेंज ऑफ सीजन्स। अगर टिल्ट नहीं होता तो सीजन्स भी नहीं आते। द करेक्ट आंसर वुड बी देयर वुड बी नो चेंज ऑफ, and this tilt is very much responsible for the same. Hope this is clear. Thereafter, consider the following. आपको 6 प्रोसेसेस दी गई हैं. How many of the above are related to processes of chemical weathering? वेदरिंग सभी ने पढ़ा होगा, इन सीटू प्रोसेस ऑफ फिजिकल डिसइंटीग्रेशन, केमिकल डिकम्पोजिशन. इसमें से पूछा है स्पेसिफिकली केमिकल वेदरिंग से कौन कौन रिलेट करता है, कौन रिलेट नहीं करता. बेसिक्स, ऑब्वियसली जहां पे भी वाटर के साथ रिएक्शन होगा, ऑक्सीजन के साथ में, एसिड के साथ में, ऑर्गेनिजम्स के साथ में, देयर यू वुड बी फाइंडिंग ऑल राइट. Continuing our discussion, we were discussing about chemical weathering. Chemical weathering में carbonation definitely is considered. Reaction of carbonate and bicarbonates with the minerals, it is definitely a part of chemical weathering. Oxidation reduction is hydration, it is also part of chemical weathering only. Unloading, expansion, thawing and frost wedging, salt weathering, all these are not part of chemical weathering. The answer would be option B. Only 3 are related to chemical weathering. Now consider the following statements in context of diastrophic forces और एंडोजेनेटिक फोर्स. ये बेसिक है पूरी जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी का, एंडोजेनेटिक और एक्सोजेनेटिक प्रोसेसेस. बेसिक्स क्लियर हैं? अगर क्लियर है तो ये बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन. अगर नहीं क्लियर, इसी में फिर टेंशनल और कंप्रेशनल फोर्सेस में उलझ जाएंगे. लेट अस सी दैट वन बाय वन. तो वर्टिकल डायस्ट्रॉफिक मूवमेंट्स can also be known as orogenic movements, that is mountain movements. Endogenetic forces होते क्या है? Basics. Endogenetic forces which operate from within the earth. Exogenetic forces outside the earth. और endogenetic forces को क्या कहा जाता है? Land building forces. Second statement. Horizontal diastrophic forces can be divided into compressional and tensional. What have marked? Please tell me what is your answer for the same. So the correct answer is both of them are right. Both of them are right, and you must have gone through this image of NCRT. Geomorphic processes, endogenetic, exogenetic. Endogenetic में it can be sudden movement, earthquake and volcanoes, और endogenetic movement में ही diastrophism. Diastrophism के अंदर what we have? We have orogenic forces. Orogenic मतलब mountain building, and एपीरियोजेनेटिक मतलब कॉन्टिनेंट बिल्डिंग फोर्स. वर्टिकल मूवमेंट से डेफिनेटली माउंटेन्स का क्रिएशन होगा, दिस इज राइट. और हॉरिजॉन्टल मूवमेंट में ऑब्वियसली कंप्रेशन एंड टेंशनल फोर्सेस वुड बी इन्वॉल्व. बोथ ऑफ देम आर ट्रू और राइट. मूविंग टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 17. With reference to atmospheric layers, consider the following statements. 4 स्टेटमेंट आपको दी. सबसे पहले ध्यान जाना चाहिए करेक्ट पूछा है या इनकरेक्ट पूछा. थिकनेस ऑफ ट्रोपोस्फेयर The lowest layer of atmosphere is greatest at the poles. Again basics से क्वेश्चन पूछ. ट्रोपोस्फेयर सबसे नीचे वाली लेयर है, राइट. थिकनेस कहाँ पे ज्यादा है, पोल्स पे ज्यादा है या इक्वेटर्स पे ज्यादा? बहुत सिंपल है. इक्वेटर पे कन्वेक्टिव मैकेनिज्म बहुत ज्यादा है. ऑब्वियसली हाइट वुड बी ग्रेटर. पोल्स पे इट वुड बी लेसर. थिकनेस कहाँ पे ज्यादा है? greater at the poles? No, not greater at the poles, greater at the equator. Next, stratosphere contains layer of ionosphere used for communication, navigation. Of course not. Stratosphere mein what do we have? We have ozone layer which absorbs your UV radiation. This statement is also wrong. Thereafter, mesosphere extends up to 50 kilometers and help to absorb UV radiation. Again, this statement is not true. Around 80 kilometers. और UV रेडिएशन को एब्जॉर्ब करने का काम किसका है? स्ट्रेटोस्फेयर. देन कम्स कर्मान लेयर. कौन सी लेयर है, कौन से कर्म की लेयर आ गई? दैट इज कर्मान लेयर. सो कर्मान लेयर इज अ imaginary boundary between Earth's atmosphere and the outer space. The only statement which is right over here. So the correct answer option 1. जो पहला स्टेटमेंट है, यहाँ से एक और इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट पे सवाल बन सकता है. दैट इज टेम्परेचर कहाँ पे ज्यादा होगा? ट्रोपोपॉज एट इक्वेटर या ट्रोपोपॉज एट पोल्स? तो टेम्परेचर वुड बी ग्रेटर एट ट्रोपोपॉज ऑफ पोल्स. वी आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट सरफेस, टॉकिंग अबाउट ट्रोपोपॉज. द करेक्ट आंसर वुड बी ऑप्शन. Thereafter, question number 18. Consider following statement in context of structure of atmosphere. Again, relating to atmosphere. 3 statements are given. सबसे पहले ध्यान, not correct पूछा, correct नहीं पूछा इस बार. Density is highest near the surface of the earth. Density. It is density obviously would be highest near the surface of. The air temperature at tropopause is more at equator than at the poles. Just now we had discussed this in the previous question. Air temperature at tropopause is more at the equator than at the poles. Is it true? Is it false? Let me again repeat the same. Equator convection ज़्यादा है, high heating, right? Obviously height ज़्यादा हो जाएगी tropopause की. The higher we go, the cooler we feel. Normal lapse rate 6.5 kilometers. With every kilometers 6.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस से टेम्परेचर जो है वो कम होता चला जाता है. यहाँ पे ऑब्वियसली डिस्टेंस इज ग्रेटर, यहाँ पे डिस्टेंस कम है. टेम्परेचर वुड बी लेसर ओवर हियर एंड वुड बी मोर ओवर. दिस स्टेटमेंट इज रॉन्ग. Mesosphere is an important layer for radio communication. Is this so? Please comment करके बताइए, is this true? Third statement. और आपसे not correct पूछे. Obviously density is highest near surface. ये तो सही है. First जहाँ पे भी है वो आंसर नहीं हो. Second को पढ़ने की भी जरूरत नहीं. All boils down. Third statement सही है या गलत है. So please comment down and tell, is third statement true or false? The correct answer would be option. Third is also false. Why third is false? Ionosphere, it is located between 80 to 400 kilometers above mesopause. I hope this is clear. These are the basics. Thereafter, question number 19. With reference to dust particles, consider the following statements. 3 statement दिए हैं and we asked which of them are correct. Dust particles. The higher concentration of dust particle is found in temperate and subtropical as compared to equatorial and polar region. हमें कैसे पता लगेगा where dust particles is more, where it is less? हम तो कभी गए नहीं इक्वेटर पे, या हम तो कभी गए नहीं पोलर रीजन्स पे. हाउ डू वी नो? बहुत सिंपल है. डस्ट पार्टिकल्स इक्वेटर पे व्हाट वी हैव, एवरीडे रेनफॉल, डेली बारिश हो रही है, डस्ट पार्टिकल्स धुल जाएंगे. पोल्स, एक्सट्रीमली कोल्ड टेम्परेचर्स, higher concentration of dust particles is found in temperate and subtropical as compared to equatorial and polar regions. Thereafter, in some areas, loess is formed by these dust particles. Also true. Loess, very fine sedimentary rock, known for shifting of river courses. These dust particles also play an active role in forming clouds. This is also true. आपने पढ़ा होगा hygroscopic nuclei के बारे में. So all of the statements given over here are true. Question number 20 is consider the following statement regarding atmospheric pressure. These statements आपसे पूछ correct के बाद. पहला statement, it is the weight of column of air contained in a unit area from mean sea level to top of the atmosphere. यही होता है atmospheric pressure. Air, mixture of gases, and air has got some weight. The weight of the column of air, true. The pressure increases rapidly with height in the lower atmosphere. यहाँ पे aspirants they commit mistakes. यहाँ पे conceptual. Where would be the pressure greater? Example, this is a mountain. This is point A, plateau point B and point C. Then we have a person point D. Level पे कहाँ पे atmospheric pressure would A पे, B पे, D पे? Obviously pressure would be greater at D. ऊपर की सारी layers का वजन E पे आ रहा है. आपको स्टेटमेंट क्या दिया है? प्रेशर इंक्रीजेज रैपिडली विद हाइट. प्रेशर तो जैसे जैसे आप ऊपर जाएंगे तो कम होगा, ना कि बढ़ेगा. स्टेटमेंट इज thereafter horizontal pressure gradient force is much larger than the vertical gradient force. This statement is wrong, right? First statement is true, second is wrong, and third is also incorrect. So vertical pressure gradient, it is much more than the horizontal pressure gradient. But why don't we experience such great amount of pressure? नहीं, equal measure में हमारी body भी exert करता है pressure. उसी की वजह से some people they bleed when they climb mountains. या फिर in aeroplanes there is problem in hearing for some time because of difference in pressure. So I hope the answer is clear. Answer is option A. Only one of them is, both third and second are false. Thereafter question number 21. Consider the following pairs of Aditya L1 payloads. Aditya L1 बहुत ज़्यादा न्यूज़. Different payloads and their application has been. One is Papa, V, LC, Mag and Suit. तो लेयर्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाते हैं, लैग्रेंजेस पॉइंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाते हैं, साथ में पेलोड्स बिकम really very important. So Aditya L1 carries 7 payloads. To study what core? No, not to study the core. Consist 7 payloads. Let us see them. So plasma analyzer package for Aditya, short for Papa, is it is for understanding solar winds. This is true. Thereafter EELC, chronograph with spectrograph, कोरोना से रिलेटेड Then we have mag, that is magnometer. This is not related to your photosphere or chromosphere. This is for magnetic fields. And SOOT, that is solar ultraviolet imaging telescope. Two of them are incorrect and two of them are correct. So the correct answer becomes only two pairs